Hello and welcome to my channel. My hook size is 3.5 millimeter. Now I go and make my slip knot. And I chain 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. For a 1, I skip 1, 2, 3 and 4 chains. In chain number 5, I go and make a double crochet. I yarn over and I go back to chain number 4 and I make a double crochet. Now I yarn over, I skip the next chain. Into the next one I go with my hook and I make a double crochet, and now I go back to the chain I skipped and make a double crochet. Again yarn over, skip the next chain into the next one, double crochet, yarn over, I go back to the chain I skipped and I go with the double crochet, and like this till here where I make 1 double crochet. And to the last chain I go with a double crochet. For a 2 I chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Now turn. This is my first double crochet. Now I skip this stitch. I don't go there, not there, I go right there and make a double crochet, and now I need to go back on this stitch, then over, go back right there and make a double crochet. I yarn over, I skip the next stitch, to the next one I go with a double crochet, and now I go back on this stitch, and over, go back on that stitch, and I repeat till right. I yarn over and I go with my last double crochet right there. What is my last double crochet? If you don't want to do row 1 and row 2, then chain 16 and then go in each chain, make a loop and keep that loop on the hook. Exactly how I do it here. But for row 3 I turn and then I go in each stitch, make a loop and keep that loop on my hook. And one more right here, Now I have 16 of them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16. To complete the row, I grab the yarn and pull through the first loop. Now grab the yarn and pull through that loop and the next one. And again that loop and the next one. That loop and the next one. Do like this all the way. So that was my first row right here. Now row 2 is I go like this on this loop and then on the back I grab the yarn and pull through. Now I move to the next one, go on this loop right there and then on the back grab the yarn, pull through like this on the back and make the loops. And on the last one I go on this loop like this and then I see there is one more into the back, so I take that one too. So it's gonna look like this on my hook. Grab the yarn and pull through. Now to complete the row is exactly how I do it in row 1 on the Tunisian. So I grab the yarn and pull through the first loop. Now grab the yarn, pull through that loop and the next one, that loop and the next one, and like this all the way. Now I repeat the row 2 4 more times. Go right there in the back and make a loop to the next one, make a loop, and to the next one, and to the next one. I finish all 6 rows, so let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now on row 7 I grab a new color and I need to connect it right here. Okay, now I go back with 2 loops on my hook and I finish the row with the new color of my yarn. Now I go and make loops. 1, 2, 3 and 4 without the first one, 4 of them. Now I need to go on loop 2 and down where is the first chain right here. So I will go with my hook right here. So I go and it's right here. I go with my hook and now I grab the yarn and I make a long loop. What I do to be easier, I go and leave this loop right there so I can see the next loop. So it's this one. So I go and I see. So I need to go with my hook right there. But I have to kind of be careful to not pull that first long loop like this. Again, I leave it right there with the other one. I go to the third one. It's this one right here. So I'll do like this until I have 7 loops, 7 long loops. I have 7 of them, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I will go and take all of them on my hook. I do like this and take all of them. Okay. Now I grab the yarn and pull through all 7 loops like this on all of them and to the one right there. Next I need to go and make the loops, so I make sure I don't lose no loops from here. So I go and see, this is the loop I made, so I have to go on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now I skip the 3 loops. On loop 4 I go down, and right here I go with my hook and make the first long loop. Right there, go with my hook, grab the yarn, make the first long loop. I can just leave the loop down, or I can just keep on my hook, but I have to make sure I go with my hook in the right space. So now I go to the next one, which is this one, grab the yarn, make a long loop, to the next one, and like this until I have 7 of them. 5, 6 and 7. Now if I look right here, this is where I did the 7 loop from here, and I have 1, 2, 3 and 4 loops left, so I need to finish the row with 4 loops. But first I grab the yarn and I pull through all 7 loops, and then to that loop right there. And now I go and find this loop right there, so it's 1, 2, 3 and to the 4th one I take both the loops right there and make the loop. I have 16 loops on my hook. Now to complete the row I grab the yarn, pull through 1, grab the yarn, pull to that loop and the next one. The closing row is the same at each row. Two loops on my hook, grab the white yarn and pull through. And now I go and repeat from row 1 to row 6 with white yarn to make the loops. Now I go to the two of them right there, grab the yarn, pull through one, grab the yarn, pull through that loop, and the next one, and I do like this all the way, and just hit the 6 rows. Now to complete row 6, I have the 2 loops on my hook, grab the new color and pull through. Now I need to go and make 4 loops. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I repeat. I go with 7 loops, so I go right here, need to go with my hook right there, or is that space, and make a long loop. Now to the next one is this one right there, and to the next one, and like this until I have 7 of them. I have 7 of them. Now grab the yarn, pull through all 7, and then I go on this loop like this. Now I need to find the loops. So I have them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 4 loops left. Wait, I need to go right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 4 more. Now skip the 3. Where is the 4th? I go and make the first loop right here, and I keep going, and then again I repeat. I go with 6 rows white, and then on row 7 I go and repeat everything I did right here.